Count money, man. Stack riches. Try and told him I'm a beast, bud.
What's up, gang? Welcome to the G.R.I.N.D.cast. Simon Arias here. Get ready, it's a new day. What's up, gang? Welcome to another episode of the G.R.I.N.D.cast. Get ready, it's a new day. Got Big Perm in the house.
What's up, y'all?
We're gonna switch it up a little bit today, and I want to let you know up front because I think it'll add value to you regardless of your chosen field of work. But out of respect to that, I at least want to let you know that some of it is going to be related to our company, specifically Arias Agencies. We just had a record month, record week, broke our biggest week we've ever had, and so what we were going to do is talk slightly about some of that stuff, some of the parallels to other businesses, and then we're going to surprise some people, call some of our top performers, and Perm's going to drill them and see what's going on, and we'll congratulate them also. We're going to call Katie now.
Katie
see
McCabe.
if she could bring up who rocked it last
that we
month,
need to see.
and then we'll get going.
Come on. We're going to make sure you answer the phone. Sometimes she's a little skeptical. She don't like to answer, but we hear good. Loud and clear on this thing.
Hello.
Kate the Great.
If I'm on this podcast,
no. I need a favor. The paper, with the stuff that you had me recognizing on the video, the winners, all the top people. I want to give them a shout out on the podcast. Can you bring that to me, please?
Yeah.
All right, now y'all can't tell me or tell on me to Katie now.
No way.
That she doesn't know. She would have been so mad. She probably wouldn't have wanted to be on.
Oh, absolutely not. So going into that, since we're waiting on the people who to come up with, she's bringing up here. Starting off the October, man, how did it go? Like what did you get into it? Like, how did you get the team ready and get ready to move forward?
So regardless of the field of work, this is where I want to make parallels just out of respect to the other people.
Yep.
It's not only about our business. So this is if you're an athlete, this is regardless of what your chosen field is to be great in. We eyed up the vision months ago. We said we're going to break that record. We're going to break our all-time record again.
Right.
We're in a little competition from the company. It's a good reason, a good excuse to get up. And then we wanted to put away our all-time best week. So we started to first vision cast it. So first you got to see it,
right,
in order to make it happen.
Got to believe it.
After we saw it, then you got to get your people bought into the same thing that you see, because it takes a lot of other people to make something great happen. It can't just be by yourself.
So it takes a village.
Amen. When you see a record week or a record month like this, thanks, Katie. Katie got the papers.
Hey, Kate, come on in here. Thank you, honey.
When you see a record month happening, it's a lot of other people playing, big time roles. So you have to get those people bought in to what is your vision?
Right.
What are we trying to go after? Who else is bought in that needs to be bought in to this vision in order to make this dream a reality? Even if you're playing an individual sport, you need some people to buy in to help you to make this dream a reality. And so we got the buy-in, and then we created a contest. So we made sure the incentives were out.
Boom.
We made sure that we made it fun.
Fun for them to do.
Sometimes the grind can be monotonous and not fun.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Even if you're doing something that you love to do. I mean, at some point, if you do it enough to be great, it's going to become a little bit of a grind. So how do we make the grind fun again?
Gotta have
how do we? So we made it. We tried to make it fun. Let people compete for different prizes. We're going to do a big raffle for a $20,000.
20,000.
One person will get their ticket pulled for for $20,000. We're going to give away a bunch of money. $100,000 in different prizes, and so we're grateful and excited. All I think of is how much we owe to others.
Absolutely.
For being in such a great situation to help people, serve people. A lot of people can't do this, and it's out of their control. It's not that they suck as an entrepreneur; they're not good in business. It's out of their control. But there's always this little bit of a silver lining. When COVID first happened, we couldn't meet people in person. We all originally, we could have said, all right, let's hang our head and not know what we're going to do, how we're going to feed our families. It's over. Or we're going to reinvent ourselves, and from the company all the way down, they got on Zoom on the laptop, learn how to get presentations done to where people would trust you enough with their family to protect their family without meeting you and agreed to pay you, without meeting you in person.
That's why, because I remember people didn't even want to let you in their homes, let alone just talking to you over a laptop.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yep. So we're breaking records over there. But, let's look at shouting some of these people.
Let's see then.
What else was fun this week was seeing Big Perm. Y'all should have seen Big Perm.
What was that, man?
In this blue suit for our friend Mike Vassu's wedding.
Vassu.
Shout out to Daisy and Vassu.
Congratulations,
we had
y'all.
the wedding and the whole crew got together and Perm just came in like he was going on the red carpet, like he was going to Hollywood.
I had to show up for Vassu's wedding, man. I was so happy to even be there just to be invited. Thank you so much, boss.
With the Louboutin shoes.
Yeah, we was out here.
And all that other stuff. So shout out to those guys. But anyway, let's look at who we're gonna call. Let's call some of our top producers. Let's bounce around. Let's see
who you got, man.
Giovanni, let's try Albany. She gave me a nice shout out today. Let's see how she do.
I know.
Week. Think she made 13 grand.
I think her daughter just got her driving test. I think
she's had a driving test.
Cool.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see how she's doing. Oh, great. I love it. It's on me, guys. Let's see what she says here.
She may be at the driving.
She may be working out. She might be, busting the move. You never know.
All right, we'll try her back.
We'll try Miss Albany back. Miss Reynolds.
Let's try Selena. We should have texted. While you're talking, I'll text a couple of them.
Okay.
Answer the
Selena.
Can they call me, Giovanni?
Yeah. Selena's, we love you. We're keeping your bumper. Come on, answer the phone.
You're so silly.
It's from Selena the movie. Y'all didn't know that.
You silly, brother.
Come on, Staten. Answer that phone, young lady. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. We'll call her back.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Oh, so
come on, Selena.
We should have left her a message.
Like, how you doing, Selena? This is
left her a message.
Perm here from Arias Agencies, the Grind Head Studios here at the podcast. We want to know if you want to talk a little bit about how your week went here. If you would, give us a call back here at the office. Thank you very much. Have a great one. But she didn't answer, so we'll just move forward on to the next one.
So funny.
Oh, it's a good day.
Rakeem Miller's FaceTiming me. He's gonna have to get a call. He FaceTimed me. He got that Matty D in him. Big dog. What's
up, Simon?
What's going on? How you doing, Rakeem?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Simon?
I'm doing good. We got Big Perm over here too.
Hola, Rakeem. ¿Cómo está, bro? How you doing today, man? All right, man.
Not much. Okay. I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Oh, good, man. Having a wonderful, wonderful day. How's your day going?
Fantastic. I can't complain.
We was Big Dog. We're on the G.R.I.N.D.cast. We're on the podcast right now. You're the first person I've talked to. We're just calling some of the people that killed it this past week on a record week, and we wanted to give you a shout out for doing over 8,000 in the week. Why don't you tell us how it was? How it was done. What was the mindset? What's going on?
We just worked hard, man. It was there's actually no secret to it. I just kept my head down, and I tried to give as many presentations as possible.
Boom.
Me personally, I know my numbers from the very jump. So all I did was I worked my numbers backwards. So my entire goal for the month was 25,000, and I knew exactly how many sits I would need.
Let's go.
And once I hit those sits, I'll get that amount of AOP. So basically, all I did was just play the numbers out.
Beautiful.
Got a bunch of sits, bunch of presentation, collected a lot of referrals.
Beautiful. I'm proud of you, man. Proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Mr. Miller, man, congratulations, brother.
I appreciate it, guys.
Keep up the good work.
All right. Thanks.
My man. Now we're just calling somebody. Somebody called us back, so we're going to try to call them back. Cam Gray to see what's up with Mr. Cam Gray. You know what I mean? He's going to be excited. Get a call from us. Oh, he gave us the no. Come on now.
That was an accident.
Oh.
What's up, cuz?
Chilling. What's up, big dog?
Not much. Nothing much.
What's going on, dog? This Perm here, bruh. How you
What's up,
doing,
man?
man? Hey, man, we over here on the podcast, man, having you out here. Just want to know how you had a great week this week and how you prepared to make that thing happen all October.
Mindset was a huge thing. Having a why was another reason.
Yep.
My why will always overcome anything that I want to accomplish in my life. My mom, my little brother are the reason why I do things.
Yep.
So when I think about the grind, when I think about why do I go to work every day, I think about them, and there's nothing in this world that will never come first before them. So,
amen, brother.
That's
sure.
that's the reason why I do it.
Hey, man, you had a killer week, man. You had looks like just this week you did $16,000 in business.
Come on, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's that paycheck look like for the week?
$9,000.
$9,000
for the week for 5 days.
How old are you?
24.
24 years old. It was all a dream, right?
Yes, sir.
It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning, man. I love hearing about your why. He's always motivated to try to, one day do some things that this company's afforded me to do.
Yep.
To just bless his mom and be a go-to person, for his family. So that's why you keep on finding a way to win, no matter what, is you got big reasons why you're doing this game, and that's what it requires. Keep up the good work, Cam.
Thank you.
For sure. Congratulations, brother.
Let's call Selena. She called us back.
Oh, she calling back.
You take it, Perm.
Hola, Salinas. ¿Cómo está? What you doing, mija? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We got you here on the podcast. Just want to give you a call on how the great week you had. And how did you get to do it? I see you had a number here of 15,134 was your ALP there. What does a check like that look, buddy? Huh, Mr. Salinas? Give me your bumper.
Basically, it was just going day by day, really keeping track of what I needed to do. So it was more so just staying on track, not looking too far ahead, but still staying in a place. And just really knowing my competition, so it was more so being competitive and not giving up.
Boom.
Just keep going until the buzzer beater.
Boom.
I love that you're such a competitor.
Yes,
I mean,
she
to
is.
do 15,000, and so that puts you definitely top 10 in the whole
Come on.
agency for the week, Selena. She's young. I hear that competitive atmosphere coming out. Because didn't you run track in college?
Yes, I did.
And a basketball player, a b-ball player.
She used to hoop too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think that's what helped. Just with track, I did the heptathlon and the pentathlon. So it was either 5 events or 8 events, and you couldn't look forward at the next event. You just had to go ahead and compete in the one that you were in. So being able to take it day by day first and then executing it.
Amen. Amen to that, sister. So how much money you going to make this week?
That was going to be my next question, but I let him say it.
Oh, man. You got me on the podcast with this one?
Listen,
Yep,
it's
you
all
ain't
good.
gotta tell him. Don't tell him.
You ain't got to tell him. You
Don't tell him.
You can keep it to yourself.
Don't tell
But
him.
if you want to share it, you can. It's okay.
Perm was going to ask you for 10%.
I was going to say, yeah, just let me get a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit.
Hilarious.
I don't need you spending it at Starbucks.
Oh, I know. Them Starbucks get us, man. They're
that
delicious.
bill that we run up a bill at Starbucks.
Yeah, don't worry.
Speaking of which, Selena, we need an order from you.
Oh, yes, for sure. Give me something.
We need an order from you.
Yeah.
For Starbucks.
Starbucks, something
we want to place
difficult.
for you. For Perm, something difficult.
Yeah,
I got to think of something good.
Yeah,
Get it to us.
And I also, in your honor, I want to, we did a good job this month. I want to donate something to a cause that's close to you. So we're going to give you $500 today. That's what we chose to do.
Oh, wow.
We
Look at
said
that.
we were going to give away. So let's give away $500 to something. If you could
Let's
choose
go.
it and talk to Nat D and let it go. In your honor, something close to you. We want to just show you some love for doing it, big all the time, rocking it.
Let's go.
As a top field trainer, leading from the front, representing the ladies, doing calls on all the time, offering input for women and helping other women grow in our business. We just we appreciate you.
For sure.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, I'll holler
Appreciate
at
you.
All right, let's look at some leaders.
Who we got? Let's get some. Yeah, let's
You
get.
want to hit up?
Who we want to
Should we
hit up?
hit up Dell?
Steve Dale, Money Dale.
Britton Costa.
Britton Costa. Yeah, let's do
go
Costa. What up, Costa? We calling you right now, big boy. 6'7", I think, right? 6'8".
See if he answers.
Good tall boy. Let's see you. See you answer, son. Come on, Bretton.
What's up, big dog?
Hey, buddy. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Just give me your call here. We got you on the podcast here recording to talk about one of the weeks, the great week you had here on October.
It's Big Perm. It's Big Perm.
Yeah, this
Perm,
Big Perm.
You never addressed yourself.
Yeah, I was trying to come Big Perm, but we'll see what happened was you answered so fast, and I was saying, "Come on, Britton." You was like, "Hello." I said, "Oh, you got me." So I couldn't really introduce myself like I wanted to, as I was prepared to. But you had already jumped the gun, so we were just moving forward with it. So
you got real professional on me, Perm.
Didn't I? See, sometimes you never know what I can do, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can go back and forth.
He's light on his feet.
Yeah. So what's up, man?
Britton did 216,000 just this week.
216,000
operation. Yeah, killed it.
Tell us a little bit, man, how that even came about.
Stuff that is unheard of in our business. If I take Justin and Maddie out of the equation, no one did more business than him out of the whole organization and leadership. And
I remember
holding it down.
I remember when he
young
was
kids and everything else.
I remember when he was scared and he didn't even want to speak in front of us at all. He couldn't even speak. Remember that?
Those days.
Yes, we went to Cancun and you were like, "Bro, I'm scared to speak. I hate to speak. I don't want to speak at all."
He was better by then.
Yeah,
he was even worse.
But he hated to speak. He was like, "I don't like to speak at all."
Listen, it wasn't as much scared as it was antsy.
Yeah, not scared, just didn't like to do it. Right.
Yeah, you wanted me to go into the crowd. You never told anybody that.
No,
you wanted me to go stage dive in the crowd. If I took your advice, I'd never been asked to speak again.
Oh, yes, you would.
Remember that advice.
How'd you guys make it happen this week? Any tips for people that would, like this was an explosion, getting your people to play at that high of a level?
Wow.
That what excites me is that means people got to want to. They got to believe in you to get to do some stuff like that. So what do you think some tips you could give for somebody to have a week like that?
Well, I think it comes down to influence relationship, right? We all three of us know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it builds up before then. So I think when you have, when the team knows, what's at stake, not just within the team, but within our agency, we broke a record too. So that's a big part here. There was a common goal. So when you have a common goal and then everybody knows, okay, this is what we're doing. We're coming together. We're going to unify. It's probably one of the more challenging times in today's economy. Not only do we have to have a bigger vision than ever, more inspiration than ever, more proof than ever that things are going to be more stabilized, but we got to collaborate,
right,
and hit those common goals. And then let's call it what it is. You define reality, see where we're at, see what we can expect out of every single one of our people. That's a realistic expectation, and just hold ourselves accountable. When you got a team that works hard before you tell them to work hard,
oh man,
that's when you got a team.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you got, together everybody achieves more. The cliche that everyone says, but you got to have a team that wants to do it,
right,
that is bought in before you even tell them. I didn't. This is just a product of constant conditioning, constant. It's a family-like team, man.
Right, just family, right?
They always come to this. They always come to this level. That's
what it requires.
Yes,
that's what it requires. You got to have that type of camaraderie to really play at the highest levels, no matter what it is, team sport you're trying to win.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. If you tell them the day before, hey, we're going to go break a record, well, you're probably not going to get 100% buy-in.
Yeah,
it's every day,
consistent,
really caring about people. What's the John Maxwell line? People don't care how much you know until you know how much you care. But the care is just constant, unconditional. And then, so when it's never really a push, it's just a natural pull, common goal, collaboration. And,
what people don't see from you, especially people that have only been around for the last few years, they've only seen you winning. You know what I mean? You've been on the stage the last couple of years, MVP, dressing nice,
looking
having
fly,
babies,
babies,
looking good, growing the family. Everything looks great. but
Right.
you had some moments that were not easy. You know what I mean, in the business, and you found a way to get through those moments. You know, so I won't keep you too long. I know this was random when we work on a schedule, but you know, how did you? I think people see you in this moment, are like, oh yeah, I'd love to. You know, because we all know what your check's going to be this week.
Right.
You know, it's a job well done. You know, people. They'll see you do that, and then, oh man, I want that. He's a good man. He has a family. He's doing well. He's winning awards, all that. But can you make it through obstacles and hardships and obstacles and not bow out, not throw in the towel, and not show it to your organization, and be able to cast vision for people to believe when they're going through a storm, you know, so to speak?
Yeah. I mean, I think, well, let's call it what it is. We make a commitment when we take anything on, right? Mm-hmm. So, and a commitment is not a feeling, right? It's a commitment. And you're not always going to feel great. You're not always going to feel like doing things, and you're not always going to have perfect scenarios and circumstance. So, to be honest with you, you know, there were some challenging moments. We've talked about this quite a few times, but it's the best time you never want to have again, because it's the best time to really, really prioritize if you're ready to go to another level, grow through another level, and just do some things that you can sustain at another level, right? So at that point, you know, when I go through it and people are like, hey, it must be nice, Britton, you know, good stuff now. But that time that we're talking about, the challenging times at the beginning and relocating and really long road trips or some, you know, other issues, those are actually the issues there. When you get into the mindset that you're all in, like truly all in, that's the time that it proves it. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Sure.
Like you got to go through the flames of affliction. You got to be, you know, you got to go through adversity.
Yep.
You know, the furnace of adversity to purify.
To go through the flame of a switch. I like that.
Yeah,
Amen.
You can't dodge that. The problem is too many people are fearful of taking a hit or dodging that, and they go around where they want to go, and they just keep dodging it. That's what you have to do. That. I believe you have to do it because you learn so much
Amen.
through it, but you don't see it then. You
Amen.
never see it then. And even stuff now, you say, okay, well, course corrected there. Don't do that again. Let's do things the right way. Let's do things this way. Let's do things, you know, everything is just, you're just better. You just get so much stronger from it.
Yep.
Sure.
But it's a commitment.
Yeah,
Remember,
somebody
it's
else
an
called
upfront
it in?
commitment.
It is a commitment, a major commitment, and you deserve everything.
You are,
everything
bro.
coming. Every time that we ask for you to step up, you and your organization find a way to step up. You guys are competitive and reliable, and we appreciate you, man. Have a good day.
Appreciate you guys. See you.
All right, let's
He
call.
looked good doing it too, because
Let's call Bernsdorf.
he tall and he looked good in the suit. Shout out to you, Redden. You look good too.
How come he couldn't loan me a couple of them inches?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
What's going on, man? It's Perm here. We at the podcast had a couple questions here. You're on our show here.
Bernsdorf.
Wondering
on the G.R.I.N.D.cast.
Yeah, you on the G.R.I.N.D.cast, baby.
No
Yeah.
heads up or anything.
No, just a call, man. Just seeing how you had a great week. 53,000 ALP this week, bro.
53,000 in business.
53,000.
So he went down to Florida
That's
this
where he was
year.
at?
You moved to Florida when this year, Bernsdorf? What month did you
April.
move? April.
That's my Zach.
April?
Yeah.
Zach Morris.
Zach
from Saved by the
Morris,
Bell.
that's who it is.
For those of you that want an image in your mind,
Yes.
okay, that are probably over, 30 maybe. It's Zach Morris is on the phone. So that's
Saved by the
one
Bell.
of his nicknames. Zach Morris. He's a stud. But anyway, he moved in April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months.
That's it.
6 months, and they're doing over $50,000 this week. And what makes you great, other than your heart, man, he got a good heart. You don't have to worry about his character. You know, I mean, he just does the right thing.
He does his job.
And product of his environment. I had an opportunity to eat dinner with him and his mom and dad earlier on when I knew he was going to be special. You know, I'm like, man, and I met him, and they were great people. So it gets passed on to him. And not only is he doing good, but I know that he's doing it the right way.
Right way.
But within 6 months, you guys are down there doing big things. I mean, you and your crew all going down to Florida. Give us a couple quick tips on what was it like to go down there, move. How did you blow that thing up to a decent level to have one of the greatest cultures in the organization right now and doing big things? And how old are you?
I'm 25, about to be 26 this weekend here in a couple of days.
How long you been in the company?
A little over 2 years.
Tell them what we're doing. Tell them, tell them what's going on.
Yeah.
What did it take? And what do we get? What am I coming down there? What are we going to do on the beach? All of that stuff. Let them into your world.
I mean, before we came down here, I mean, it's like some people might be surprised, but we've been talking about this for a while. Like me and Zach Poker and Greg, kind of just waiting on our opportunity. So when the opportunity came in April, I mean, we had everything mapped out. So coming down, we had a vision. That's what it started with for at first, but then we just kind of just went to work. You know what I mean? We knew as leaders, me and Zach personally, like we had to, if we're going to create a culture, we got to be the product of the culture that we're trying to promote. So we try to basically just lead by example. You know what I mean? Just showing up every day, having fun, grilling out, stuff like that. But most importantly, showing people how to work. As far as our culture this whole month, we pretty much just showed up every morning, 9 a.m., left at 9 p.m., a little later than that. So just putting in the work and, good things come. You keep showing up, good things will happen. You keep showing up, through good times and bad times, good things will come. So
what percentage of people, do you think in college that you went to college with are living the life you're living right now?
I'd say maybe just the guys in the league right now. So not too many.
Living it, you guys are just crushing it and living a heck of a life and doing it right, man. You deserve it. Right out of college, couple years. Do you think it helped you being an athlete? You played football at Pitt, where Q and some of the other guys, they were also, even Dell. He was a lot older than you, but Dell, Dell's a Pitt football grad. How do you think just the sports, playing football helped you at all in the transition or how you run your organization?
I mean, 100%. We always look back and we use examples of football, whenever we're coaching people and giving them examples of things, being on time, little things like that, showing up every day. Like I was talking about, showing up even through the bad times, the adversity. You still got to show up with a smile on your face. But just working hard, like the work ethic, that's all, I mean, it's partly, for my parents who raised me, but then also just football as well. So big time, and then also just, being mentally tough. Those 5 a.m. workouts in the winter in football, those things are horrible, but just being mentally tough, you go through that and then you come to this business.
Because at some point to be great, you're going to have to go through adversity. You're going to have to go through obstacles. Sure. And you learn some of that early on in sports because, like we always say, you haven't met anybody that was great that they said, they quit their way to the top.
Right.
That's how I got here.
Right.
It's always the people that don't quit, that don't give up, and you're one of them. So, Bernsdorf, keep up the good work, brother. We appreciate you. Thanks for taking our call.
Thanks, Zach.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Let's hit up Matty D.
Matty,
you don't give, you know what I mean? Matty D. Let me tell you about. Let me. You say what's up,
and then you finish it.
Hello.
What's going on? Is Matty D there? Matt Diolis.
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing, buddy?
Oh, what a beautiful voice. Unexpected voice.
Oh, man. Thank you, man. We're here on the podcast here. Got you here. We're wondering, you have yourself a great week this week at 53,000 AOP here.
That was just his MGA.
Oh, excuse my
family.
459,625.
Yeah.
How did our family?
Boy. How did you had yourself a great Rocktober?
Matty, wow. you're easy. I wanted to give you a shout. We were calling some people that killed it, but you're easy to skip over.
Yeah,
because you're so good at what you do that it's like you're just expected to win.
Yeah.
It's almost like
he was like
Michael Jordan won another Super Bowl or Tom Brady won another game. Yeah. It's like, all right, it almost becomes. You're shocked when they lose. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so you tend to just expect them to throw 4 or 5 touchdowns, all the time. Yeah. So you just consistently deliver, and you had a huge month a couple months ago, and then just this month, your squad really carried the load, especially at the end. We broke the all-time weekly record by $4,000 in premium and broke our all-time monthly record, and no one did more premium. No one had more premium come through their leadership team than you. So tell us, how do you build what was that week like? What did it take to create that type of momentum, and what things have you done, to get you, this far in life with a new house and, just living, you're living it up.
Living it up.
if I'm on air, first let me address if you hear me panting, it's because I'm stretching out. You caught me in the middle of a workout. So
well, thank God you clarified that up because we are on there, buddy.
Well,
that's the way it usually goes, right? Golfing, working out while we're grinding.
Yeah.
I got perm slaving.
Yeah. I can't even go home. Look at you.
Sauna too. I got a full sweat and I'm panting because of sauna, and now I'm stretching.
I love it.
It's always sweet on big months when people perform because no matter how many times you did it, you still get that sense of nervousness. Like, I don't want to if it means something to you, no matter how many wins you have, there's a little bit, I don't want to call it doubt, but nervousness, I'd probably call it. Like, shit, I hope we've done enough. And I don't want to let the team, the agency, and the leaders, my leaders that I get to oversee down. So you just, you do your best. You keep the mood light. Our side in particular, they tend to play better when we don't go super intense at them. Whenever we have an intense relaxation, if that means anything. Whenever it's like upbeat, fun, ton of recognition, where we're just giving all of it back to them without keeping it super serious, they tend to perform at their finest. And then, I just oversee it all, man. I could never take credit for our whole, there's too many people. I mean, that we got 70 managers and 7-10 RGAs. So these guys and girls, they just run their own shifts and camps and check in from time to time when they need, and we just throw ideas by each other. So very, very healthy and proud of them, to deliver. We obviously ran incentives, but we just nothing too major. I just helped assist these guys. They're just developing, and we got some key players that played well. So I think that's about it.
Are you still stretching out while we were talking? Because it sounded like you were stretching out still. just.
Yeah, are we live? Am I on?
We're live. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, you are.
We're live.
It's all right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we just wanted to check in and say what's up.
Yep.
Give you a call. Say great job. You're killing it. You're always killing it. See if you can shed some love with the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate all of you.
All right,
thanks, Maddie.
All right, boys.
All right. I think we hit them all up.
I think we hit them all up.
I think we're good. I think we're all good.
I think it was a good.
They were excited.
Yeah.
They were
I think
shocked.
It's kind of cool, man.
They were shocked.
October, last day of October. I think is the 30th here.
31st Halloween.
31st Halloween. What are you going to be? Or if you're going to be
my
anything.
wife tells me to be, whatever my son wants me to be. I don't know what we're flying to Florida on the 31st to see my mom and grandmother and visit in Florida. And so Nat's pregnant, so this is like her last time to be able to really travel. So weather's nice, all that. But I told them to pick me whatever they want me to do. You know what I mean? There's some things I stay in my lane and just focus on what I need to focus on. Some things I know when to lead and when to follow.
Yeah.
So I'm just following whatever their lead is.
What's the kids being? Do you know what?
I think Simon said he's gonna. What did he's being a skeleton?
Oh.
I think, or no, he's being a Mario.
Oh,
and I think
Mario.
Sienna said she's being a good skeleton. So whatever that means, unless that has changed,
you don't know. Sometimes it might.
Unless that changed,
like depending. I think
that's what I think.
I'm gonna be. My daughter's gonna be Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and I am going to be the lion.
Love it. Thank God.
Lion.
I was worried about you saying you was going to be the scarecrow.
No, wasn't going to work.
That's a lot of hay.
That's
Toto? He definitely can't be Toto.
He said that's a lot of hay, just for you guys in here. That was funny, guys.
So here's what we need as we close out this one.
Okay.
So we had some fun with this one, a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody watches Perm do his Starbucks orders or he goes versus like he'll just basically place orders and make people laugh, and we make their day brighter and no harm, no foul, just to make people laugh. So I don't know if you guys have been watching any of that stuff, but if you watch it, send us some messages on what you want us to do. Any ideas you got? Any idea you want Perm to do? Any messages or something you want us to order for you and give you a shout out. And then I just want to one more time shout out this past week, all of us going to Daisy and Vasu's wedding and being able to celebrate their wedding.
She sang beautiful, right?
Unbelievable.
Great.
Yeah,
great.
she killed it out of the blue.
Thank you, guys.
But anyway, thanks for joining us on another episode of the G.R.I.N.D.cast. Get ready, it's a new day.
Count money, man. Stack riches. Try and told him I'm a beast, blood.